Hey, do you think anyone's going to listen to this?
Probably not.
Okay, you want to pass me a bev?
Hello, here we are again.
Hey, pause and process. Wait, that's not our fucking show.
We're back
We're
to
back.
Contrasting Vibes, recording from Austria. By
We're not
Austria, I
recording
mean our
from Austria.
floor in our dorm.
We just got back. We were going to record in Austria, but it was really hard to actually get it to work.
We were also tired all the time.
Yeah,
But that could have made for more fun. And Ben was off his meds the entire trip.
I was. Maybe one day before we leave campus, I'll do an off meds podcast.
I could proudly say I didn't do too much stupid stuff while over there. So entertainment value wise, it kind of sucks. But I am proud of myself for not making a fool of myself in another European country. Countries plural.
I believed Europeans for the last time. We'll never trust them again because whole main reason I really wanted to go to Austria was because I wanted to snowboard down the Alps because it's dope. It's like a cool thing to do. Um, we couldn't really fit it into that as a group trip, but I could have done it by myself. So instead, I missed out on seeing some Bavarian castles, which I'm pretty sure. What's that COD map? That's a big castle. Dreiz? Dreisendracht?
Is that a zombies map that you're talking about?
Yeah, in Black Ops 3. I think it's
Uh,
Dreisendracht. One of that castle. You guys, I think, said that they got to see the castle it was based on, right?
I didn't say any of that. I don't know who you heard that from, but you told me that. So
No,
you heard it
no.
from
Angelica
someone.
said the name of the castle, and I looked it up,
Huh.
and I was like, "Oh, that's the one that Dreiz is based on."
That's cool. I didn't actually know that. Now I have more of appreciation for the thing I saw than you didn't.
You're a dick.
I
Well,
mean, you could have
we're
just
past the minute.
not believed the locals and just went anyway and just tried it out.
Well, I'm sorry for trying to be a good, trusting person. I wasn't gonna be you guys don't know. You only live here.
Yeah, but you're a local. You know better.
Yeah,
You're an
I'm not
American.
an American. I know better. But they said that the Stubai Glacier, which is where I was going to go snowboarding, was all frozen, and because of an ice storm. So I'm like, oh well, I'm not going there to snowboard on ice. Sounds awful. So I just took the day and walked around, and nothing eventful happened.
Yeah, we were on the bus and we told Angelica what you said, and she's like, "Yeah, I've never heard that before. I don't think that's how that works." We actually just got
Yeah,
a
a
whole
meter and
new
a half,
yeah,
right?
we just
Yeah.
got a whole new snowfall up there.
I know, and I
Really
just
good conditions.
my few Christian said that he saw my face just drop because I was pissed. I was not happy.
Well, there's
It was cool.
always
I got my bottle openers.
you did. I got my 9 shot glasses. I think.
Jesus, you alcoholic.
Oh, I don't.
Really are Irish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink out of most of them, but on occasion, on special occasions, I'll use my collection.
We need to talk about our collection.
A
Talk
boot,
about our
a boot.
collections. So I collect bottle openers from every place I go.
Because he copied me.
Okay, dick. Um, no, I wanted to do it because I'm like, oh, there's always a cool bottle opener that I wanted, but I never had a use for them. So I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm just gonna have a cool fridge when I'm older.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna put a bunch of glass in my basement.
Not my basement. It's in my room. Actually, my shot glasses are surrounding my dog's ashes. So I pour one out for her. And you don't drink.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me you're taking shots of your dog's ashes.
No. She.
Up.
I just want her to be proud of me. So.
And her version of being proud of you is, oh look, he's mining this glass.
I started my collection when I went to Myrtle Beach, and I just got a shot glass that said Myrtle Beach on it. It was like a big pink one, and I thought it was sick. And I'm like, dude, what if I get a shot glass anytime I go anywhere new?
He told me that, and I'm like, I should do that with bottle openers. And then I forgot about it. And then I went to Hard Rock Casino with my parents last summer, and was like, "Oh, dude, that's a cool bottle opener," and then didn't buy it. And then the feeling of regret stuck with me when we were leaving because I always I have a problem with impulse buying and like buyer's remorse where I'll buy something, like especially with video games. I'll buy it and I'm like, I could have used this money for like food or like paying my electric bill on time.
Yeah, but bottle openers, rah!
But now, but then like the pain I felt of not buying that bottle opener as we were driving away, I'm like, never again.
Never again. That's how an addiction starts. I got way too many. I got some that were like doubles for some places, so I'm just gonna use those as actual shot glasses, which is whatever, fine. But they're just too cool to pass up on, so I had to buy them.
All right, we got to start saying some funny shit. We're sounding like pause and process.
Yeah. So I went through TSA, and not as bad as last time. Last time I wore shorts that had metal zippers, so every time I went
Yeah,
through
you
a
say you
check,
got like he just kept touching you.
he just kept going. Everyone went for my dick. One person was like particularly handsy, just kept checking the front like 20 times. But this time, not too bad, not too bad. I only had one guy who I had like tissues in my pocket, and he goes, "You can't have that. I'm gonna have to check you."
Didn't he grab your arm?
Yeah,
Like,
he groped my bicep, and I'm like, "Is this guy gonna ask me if they're real?"
yeah, I mean you're a pretty swole dude.
Yeah, he was just like groping my bicep, and he's like, "Okay, you're good, I guess." On the way back, still not too bad. The only thing I had was like in the very last check when we were about to get on the plane, where I like swiped my ticket, the door opened, but the guy like held me and pulled me to the side. He goes, "You wait here." And
Oh,
then
I saw
yeah,
that,
and
and I
then
was
the
like,
door was open. He goes, "Now go, 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 go." And I'm like, "I can't. You're still fucking holding on to me." And I like shimmied off of him and I ran through it. I just ran to you guys. I'm like, what the hell was that?
I didn't have a bad TSA experience at all. Like other than I assumed that all countries were going to be like America, where you have to like take your shoes off and your electronics out of your bag. So I started to take my shoes off, and the TSA girl was like, "Oh no, you can leave
No,
those
no,
on."
no.
I was like, "Oh, well, that's convenient. Good thing I
For
have a
my
bomb in my shoes." Um, but then I also like took my Switch out in America, and they were like, "Hey, you didn't need to take that out, but it's cool that you did." It's like, thanks, man. Well, I don't know why you're telling me it's cool that I took my Switch out, but
Maybe he's just a Switch fan.
yeah, I don't know. He's like, fucking kids always flexing on me. I want a Switch. Can't afford it on my TSA salary.
But entering the country, it was a lot of fun. Our tour guide was pretty cool.
And racist.
Yeah, and racist. And Angelica or Angelica, I still haven't figured it out. I think I called her Angelica and she responded like every single time, so I'm just gonna call her Angelica. But yeah, she was pretty racist. It was mostly Asians and what gypsies. That was Asians were probably the worst. We're just on the bus. She goes, "Oh, so tiny."
Yeah, can't see you
With
over
their
the seat.
with their selfie stick, hardly see them on the bus.
It was like, good thing we weren't traveling with any Asians.
And then apparently mobile phones are called handies in Austria. So
She asked us for a handy, and we were confused.
well, our chaperone had to explain it. And like she did like the whole motion when like Angelica
Yeah.
like finally asked her, and she's like, "Yeah, and then just doing the motion, and then Angelica was like, "Oh no, oh no, no, no," and then she's like, "Never again, never again."
I have a feeling that she's been told that multiple times, and she's just milking that for like a funny.
I would do that as a tour
I was
guide.
gonna say, since both of us are tour guides, I would do that.
Look at how tiny and dumb I am. You guys should correct me for the 50th time that I do
Why'd
this.
you say that like a porn? Look at how tiny and dumb I am.
So stupid.
God.
Oh, speaking of stupid, I was in a we were going to dinner and I got a sausage at a restaurant. I didn't know that you're supposed to take the skin off the sausage because I'm not a sausage guy. Don't take that out of context. But I'm not a
He's
sausage
a big
guy.
sausage guy.
No, I'm not.
I've seen it.
Nah.
I've seen him porking down some
No.
sausage.
Not a big sausage guy. Don't usually order it. Didn't know you're supposed to take the skin off of it or whatever it is, the casing. Fucking, I don't know.
You're supposed to take that off?
It's some sausages. I don't know.
I thought you were supposed to like eat it. I thought that was the point of the casing.
Well, apparently not, because I had this old guy just staring me down my entire time eating dinner. I mean, maybe he's just like looking at tiny guys eating sausages, but
I know, I do.
in this case, I think he just like this guy's an idiot eating the sausage with the casing. It's gross.
How do you? What caused you to think that it was like him talking about you eating the sausage with the casing? Maybe he was like, "Look at that fucking American."
Well, that could be it too, but why just me? I mean, I'm at a table and he just made eye contact with me the entire time.
He could have had. Oh God, what is it? That agoraphobia. I think the fear of little people.
He just had to keep an eye on me.
Yeah,
He
just in
didn't know where
case.
I was the whole time.
Just in case. Um, I didn't really do anything too stupid in Austria that I can
Since
think
listen
of.
to locals.
Yeah, other than trust Europeans. Um, but I really liked the zoo we went to. That was a cool zoo. Watching the fucking what were they? Rams fight.
I'm just gonna say Rams. I'm sure that
I'm
like
sure they weren't
they're not
Rams.
just Rams. It's probably like a more complicated one.
I think I don't know. Alyssa's brother corrected me on what they were. John.
Oh
John
yeah, yeah.
corrected me on what they were, but I don't.
They were just going at it the
Dude,
entire time, butting heads.
I
And the
thought he was
babies were
gonna.
trying to get in it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, these Rams definitely listen to Slipknot. No shot, they're not listening to Slipknot and
Dude, these
Korn.
Rams are metals.
Well as
Fuck.
fuck, dude. It was pretty. I know everyone who goes to Europe and sees the Alps, like, oh, it's so pretty, but no, it really is.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure not many people doubt because fucking mountains and snow.
I mean, besides like we stayed in Innsbruck most of the time in Austria. We went to Bavarian castles. Well, at least we, meaning me,
I did
which
not.
is really cool. There was like King Ludwig. That's who we went to, and he just really liked mirrors. He was really into himself. I
Weird
guess.
mirror guy.
Like every room, there's like 50
Did he have a
mirrors.
sex mirror like Tyler?
There was a huge one in his room, from what I remember, and a chandelier that he never used, like the candles, and they never lit it.
To clear it up, one of our roommates has a bunch of mirrors around his room, and he says it's to like get himself ready for bodybuilding and like make sure he can look at all angles. It's sex. It's a sex mirror. It's a bunch of mirrors so he can check himself out having sex.
I think he's admitted it too. Eventually, he did.
I don't know. He's probably drunk.
Well, it's like the mirror that you find like on streets.
He has a couple
with, like,
of them, right?
Bad like blind spots. I only know of one, but there's probably more he just takes out when it's time.
Yeah.
Italy, not too much eventful stuff. Had some good pizza.
Yeah, except for having to cut it with a fork and knife.
He probably didn't have to, but our friends were like, "Oh, we gotta be culturally accepting."
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh, whatever."
Well, they didn't give us good knives to cut it with. Like,
true.
It felt like I was trying to cut through bone with like a butter knife, dude.
It was pretty rough.
I was just sitting there sawing at my pizza for 12 minutes while I'm like, I can't wait to take this 3-second bite of pizza.
10 minutes of one bite.
I got pretty lucky when we were at that restaurant because you guys said there was like English, but when I was looking at the English, I couldn't really read it either.
Yeah.
So I just kind of pointed to a thing on the menu, and I'm a really picky eater. So I got so lucky that it was like a 4-cheese pizza.
Yeah, you were like, Ben, what did you order? You're like, fuck it if I know.
Yeah. And something I didn't know, they don't write it down like what you order. They ask you what you ordered at the end to pay. So when he was going around to everyone like, hey, what'd you order? What'd you order? What'd you order? I'm like, you got to me, and I'm like, Prosecco and 4 cheese? And he was like, huh? And I grabbed the menu and I just pointed to the thing that I thought it was. And he was, oh, okay.
I know, like, Christian, when they, like, asked what he got for a drink, he's like, it's started with a K?
Well, I thought he got, no, Liv got the house red.
The what?
House red wine.
Oh, yeah. Christian didn't even know what he ordered. He just pointed.
That was kind of my experience, too. I don't know what I ordered.
Why did everyone laugh at me when I said prosciutto pizza? Like, is prosciutto, like, just known as a pizza? Or is
no,
I know it's the ham, but, like, I would say prosciutto pizza and, like, and I didn't get why they were making fun of me.
Who was making fun
Kenzie
of
and Lizzie. Every time
I have no idea. Maybe because they were like...
Or is it because we're in a pizzeria, so it's assumed that's going to be a pizza?
Maybe.
I
don't know. I thought Italy was a little overrated.
It was a little
It
lackluster,
was
but also
cool.
there's probably cooler towns than the one we were in. We just
Well, no, I'm not
we were
saying
there for the Iceman.
Hold on. I'm not saying all of Italy is overrated. That's not what I'm saying, Connor.
Yeah, our
I'm
trip.
saying that like of all the things we did on the trip, like all the places we went, I think Italy was my least favorite because it was just like,
a dead guy and some pizza.
yeah, new porn name, Dead Guy and Some Pizza.
Oh look,
Um, we like just walking around. I'm like, yep, this definitely looks like that one CS map, the one Counter Strike map, and then it was all just like shops, but it was like there was a lot there for like women. Like there was a lot of cool stuff for women, but for dudes, it was like, do you want a watch or a suit? Because those are all of the 50 shops that we visited were watches and suits.
I mean, I just noticed that you walk around like European places and you're just like, oh, it's like that one video game map. You just compare like any place you've been in to like a first person shooter.
I did that one. I did that
You did it
exclusively for
twice. You
CS.
done Bavarian Castle and then you just did it.
I
Again
wasn't comparing it. It was literally the castle they modeled
Oh,
it
it's like
after.
that. It's like that one map.
There was the castle
Guys,
they modeled it
we're in
after.
another map from that one.
I hate it when we fight on podcasts. Okay,
I hate when we fight.
I hate it when we fight.
I love you.
I love you.
Anyway.
Oh, I thought we were gonna keep going.
No.
Well, that sucks for you guys. That would have been a hot sound. What else do we have to talk about? Really?
I threw up all morning.
Oh yeah, you got.
The
Can I tell it from my perspective?
Yeah, go for it.
So from my like, we sat down for like one of our last nights in Innsbruck for dinner, and did you order? You ordered the first Long Island iced tea, right?
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, I'll keep up with him. I'm gonna order a zombie. So I got a zombie. You get a Long Island iced tea because I don't really like Long Island iced teas all that much. I like the zombie better. But I was like drinking with like keeping up with you, and then Christian ordered you a Long Island iced tea that you didn't pay for. Like you paid for that, right?
Yeah, I paid for that. He's like, he wants
He
that.
wants, yeah.
And
Like,
he just put it on my tab.
so I'm like, okay, and then I ordered another zombie, and then Liv ordered you a double Long Island.
Yes.
And I was not ordering a double zombie after that, especially since I knew Christian was gonna have us go to that bar. Oh God, I got the hiccups. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Peter. We so he was already like not sober, very not sober. He wasn't like drunk, but he was pretty not sober.
I had the giggles.
He did have the giggles. But we ended up going to a bar where like the waiters, that were waiting on us, like go after their shift. Yep. So we go in, we were like, "Hey, we know you." And then one of our waiters told Christian to get us shots of some kind.
He's like, "Get these shots, they're terrible." And Christian's like,
"Is that what he said?"
Yeah, he said they're terrible. They're really good though.
It turned out to be Rumplemints, which I didn't know.
Yeah,
they're kind of good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But what did you get at that place?
I got the shot, and then I got 2 Jamesons and Cokes.
2 Jamies and Cokes.
2 Jamies.
I got 2 gin and tonics. It was my first experience with Henrik's gin, which was good. Yeah. Might be my go-to. I like it a little more than the Beefeater. Although it could have just been like the tonic water there that I liked better too.
Yeah.
But I really wanted food after, so we drunkenly stumbled our way through the streets of Europe for a quest for the most American food there is. McDonald's.
You know what's at the McDonald's in Europe?
Not Jaeger, fuck. Beer.
McLagers.
Yeah, the
well, ales, but
it's just called beer on the sign, but I've been calling it the McLager, and I will till the day I die.
So we had to get more beers while we were there, of course.
Yeah, so while we were there, we got beers, and I just got like a McDouble, basically.
But I was feeling it. It was bad.
You threw up a lot, didn't you?
I didn't throw up, and so I woke up very hungover. We had the bus ride to Munich, and I was just staring the bathroom down the entire time, which was just a 2-hour drive, and I'd like fall asleep, but then I'd just feel like super feverish out of nowhere. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna die, and I would like wake up and then look at the bathroom, like, do I go? Do I do it? Oh no, I think I'm okay. And I go back to sleep, like, oh my God, I'm gonna die again. Should I go to the bathroom? It would just like be a repeat until we actually got there. I never threw up until the day that we had to fly home. I woke up, immediately threw up, went to breakfast, ate like a piece of watermelon.
You had like and then you were like, I'm really hungry, and I'm like, Connor, you had 2 pieces of watermelon.
I like 2 pieces of watermelon and like a bite of a roll. I'm like, I'm gonna go chill in the hotel room because I had to throw up again, and I went up and instantly threw up. Also, I had a mint tea, so like my throw up was like really minty. So like at least I ended it with like fresh breath.
Yeah, at least
It
you
was
had the
pretty
like
sick.
minty fresh
Yeah.
breath.
So that was a
Um,
dope, throw up.
we had schnitzel. What was your thoughts on schnitzel?
Schnitzel was really good.
I like the sauce that it came with, the berry sauce.
The cranberry sauce.
It wasn't cranberry.
That was cranberry.
No,
Hmm.
it was some other berry. It was like a local berry.
It was some good shit though.
It was good. It was really good with lemon. I actually I tried it with the sauce. When I saw they gave us lemons, and I go, Christian, do you put the lemon on this, or was the lemon for the potatoes? And he looked at me like with the most disgusted look on his face. It's like, why would you put lemon on rosemary potatoes? And I go, I don't know, I'm not from here. He goes, I'm not either, but it goes on the schnitzel. I go, well, you could have just said that. You didn't have to be a dick. So it was the pork. For people that don't know, schnitzel is like deep fried pork.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
really
or
good.
veal.
Or veal, but ours was pork.
Yeah. Very good. I never had like a bad meal while I was in Europe. I don't think. Besides throwing up, but that wasn't.
That's not a meal.
That wasn't the food.
That wasn't the food. That was you having 2.5 Long Island iced teas, half a double, and then 2 Jamie and Cokes and a McLager. I think the McLager did you in.
Yeah, the McLager was probably the one that fucked my stomach up.
And honestly, as far as beer goes, I've had worse beer from like higher quality restaurants than the
No,
McDonald's.
the McLager was pretty good. Like that was a good ale. But
the McDonald's there had like good fries too. They had like seasoned fries. I don't know what seasoning was on it. I think it was paprika.
Yeah,
but it was good.
everything was excellent in Europe. I'm so glad I went.
We went to. I got my girlfriend a necklace from like Swarovski's, but they gave us like a code, not a code, like a card. Our tour guide gave us a card for like Swarovski. You get a free gift. So I was thinking the whole time, like, oh boy, what's this free gift gonna be from this jewel store? They gave us a rock.
I mean, that's pretty much a jewel.
It's a cool rock, but it's still, I was not expecting
It's
like.
so big though.
It was just really funny to watch people be like, hey, I just bought this, like 200 € ring or like 150 € necklace. What's my? I said I get a free gift if I buy something. What's my gift? A rock.
Get a rock that's like put around a
Like
string
yellow.
that you can put around
It's like
your
yellow
neck.
green. You guys like rocks?
Big one, big rock.
It's just so funny to go into a diamond store and the free gift they give you is a rock.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get any of it because Liv hates jewelry, and my mom, the like clover earrings there were like the same thing that my mom has anyway. That were like $15 I got in Ireland. So I didn't get the rock.
I got the rock.
Unfortunately, I didn't
Dope
get
rock.
the big rock. So
we didn't get to try that hot chocolate place though, which I'm a little sad about.
I did. I went there.
Did you get hot chocolate?
No, I got a coffee.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, dude.
The whole
that was
time-
also when my stomach was hurting, but the
Yeah.
coffee didn't make it much better either. So I don't know why I wouldn't just go with the hot chocolate. But most of it was like hazelnut and stuff. So like I didn't know.
Dude, that would have been so good for me. I
Well,
love hazelnut.
you were like, oh, I'm a sleepy guy. I'm not gonna go out with you guys.
I was really sleepy.
But we got like cool pretzels. Like I got mine with like Bavarian cheese filled in it. It was so good.
I'd spent a lot of time sleeping.
Yeah, I was a sleepy guy.
I had a fever that day.
Nah.
Okay. Guys, I did not have a fever that day.
It's coming out.
And when we went to Munich, I was just so dead. I was so dead in Munich. Like when people were texting the group chat, "Hey, I just want to put my stuff down in the hotel and like get ready to go back out and like go around Munich." I sat in my bed and I was like, I don't want to walk around. And I didn't send this in the group chat, but all I could think of was, I don't really want to walk around Germany to buy souvenirs all day. After what we did all day after getting off the bus was walk around and buy souvenirs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, when in Germany, you gotta buy souvenirs.
Yeah, but
and
you guys
pretzels.
spent like, okay. Also, something else I want to point out: our tour guide said that people from Munich are really proud of their heritage, and like the people that live there are really proud of being Munich and like from Munich and being German. And then the first place that me, you were there too, right? That
What
we
was
ate
that?
at was a Irish pub run by a Middle Eastern guy.
Still good stuff though.
It was really good. No, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just
Oh
saying it was
god, what was his
funny.
name? I thought it was so cool. Was it like
It was like
Teep?
real.
Teep? I
Teep.
don't know. I don't remember.
I think it was like Teep. No, it was like it started with a J.
Jeep.
It was not Jeep. His name was not Jeep.
Jeek.
It
I
might
don't
have
know.
been Jeek.
It was cool. It was a
Actually,
cool name.
we went down. I had to use the bathroom in that pub, and it was like written all over like an American pub
Yeah,
bathroom is, and I'm like, that's really cool. Oh, that's a number for free dick pics.
it was, and I also took the same picture of it. Not to call it.
I didn't take a picture of it, so I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
took a picture of it to send to Big C, so then he would text them. But I
Did
don't
Big
think he
C
did
actually
yet.
text him?
I don't think so.
No,
But
he would have been charged.
no questions asked though.
Yeah, no
According to
questions
the-
asked. Free dick pics.
Also, big Among Us character on the wall too, which I
is
took
funny.
a picture of too. But the dick pics was just definitely the highlight because I just looked over to my left. It was just right next to me as I was pissing.
I feel like we have to talk about Peter.
The bus driver,
Yeah.
like his freak out.
Well, not only that, but when I was with Christian, like putting our stuff away, Kenzie was right next to us, or in front of us, I mean, and he grabbed Kenzie's suitcase and went, ah, and put it in the thing. And he looked at Christian and he goes, women. Because he picked Christian and mine's up like really easily. He just looks at Christian and shakes his head and goes, women.
Well, the only interaction I really had with Peter is just like walking up to him, and he's
Peter was
like,
cool.
he's like, "How are you?" I'm like, "Good." He goes, "Why?"
Oh shit.
I'm like, I said I'm good. He goes, "Why though? Why are you good? Why?" I'm like, it's a good day. He goes, "Good day, yes, good answer, yes."
I liked Peter.
It's cool. Was he the one that freaked out? Was the bus driver before
Was
him?
the bus driver before him that had
So
a
then we got
out.
a new one because Angelica's like when he was like hitting himself and swearing in front of all of us.
Yeah.
So then we got Peter, and then Peter was cool.
So one of the other things that we did, and this may be a weird cut depending on who is editing today. It's probably Connor, so it'll be fine. But you weren't there for this, Connor, but ate at a Michelin star restaurant. It was me, the person I roomed with for the trip, which was Christian, and then Lizzie and Kenzie, which are the two girls from Pause and Process. Ate at a Michelin star restaurant, and by ate I mean got each got glasses of water, which was fucking baller, dude. It was baller water. I wouldn't pay $33 like Christian did for the prosecco if that water was on the menu. Oh yeah, and Christian got one glass of prosecco, chugged it, and it was $33 for a single glass of prosecco. Yeah. Which we would have got food if the cheapest item on the menu wasn't like a side salad for $24.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get.
And then
out there.
We I was looking at like what there was because I'm like, oh fuck it, I guess if we're eating here, whatever, might as well spend the money. The only two meat dishes they had were veal for $42,
Jesus,
or a rack of lamb for $40.
Wow.
For meat dishes, and then they had like pasta for $30. Like I don't want to spend this. And then
for an Irish pub.
Yeah, so we'll get there. We basically just kind of called the waiter over, and Kenzie went, "Hey, we're late for a meeting. We need to go." And the waiter just goes, "You don't like the food?" And we just kind of were like, "Yeah, whatever," because he said it in like broken English, but he like looked at us like we were the scum of the earth. He was so pissed that we sat down and had one glass of wine and left.
I mean,
why? I don't get it. Like either you get paid either way. Like you still made $30 off of one glass of prosecco, and the prosecco wasn't even that great. I tried to sip.
Was it better than the restaurant? Like the same?
It was
Not the
like in
restaurant. Sorry,
between
like our
the pizza
hotel one.
place. It was like in between the pizza place and our hotel prosecco.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't spend $30, so I'm cool. I
I
just
didn't either. Christian did. I spent nothing because the water was free. And you know what? I should have asked him for a to-go cup for that water because it was really good.
well at the Irish pub, like the water equaled the one sandwich I got for Liv and I.
The water was how much was the
It
water?
was like $4.50, so it was like
The one
$9.
sandwich was $4.50.
Well, like combined, like the two
Oh,
waters I got
okay.
for Liv and I were like the equivalent to the sandwich that we split, which was nuts. Like my meal was more than Kenzie, who got a club the same sandwich but an actual alcoholic drink.
Yeah, I got. Well, I shouldn't have got the water too. I was just worried that the Guinness there wasn't going to be. I was worried it was going to be bottled, and if I'm having like a bottle or canned Guinness, I need water with it because it just like dries my mouth out so much.
I mean, they
But it was
usually
draft,
always have
so which I
yeah.
should have. I mean, it was an
It's a
Irish.
pub, yeah,
Yeah, it was an Irish pub. I should have expected the draft Guinness, which was good, but I was not expecting 4.50 for a bottle of still water.
yeah. It was rough. It was a rough time.
I had the burger there. The burger was really good, and their
It
fries were
looked good. I just
amazing.
couldn't handle that with the stomach that day.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Um, so what other trips do you want to do? Like
Well, next to my, I mean, Scotland was next to my list before this, but then Lizzie and
Lizzie,
Lizzie.
keep it in. No,
No,
keep
no,
it in.
I got. Lizzie was like, you gotta go, because I was gonna go to Myrtle Beach again, and then Kenzie got in on it, and then you decided that you were gonna go.
Well, I only said I was going to go because I thought you were already going. They told
Well,
me,
I was on the verge of it, but then I'm like, Ben, would you go? And then eventually you figured out the money situation. You're like, yeah, I'll go. And then I'm like, oh, damn it. And then I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to Austria. And then I had a blast. So,
it was cool. It was a fun time.
but I am going to Scotland hopefully next.
If you, I'll go with you if
I
you
mean,
want.
I'm going back to Ireland, I think, this year. So, I mean, technically that is next, even though I've already gone there. But I'm going to explore more of like the south, where my roots are. But watch a Packers game, hopefully, if that ever gets finalized. So I'll be back there next to Scotland or Wales, but I'm going to go around England, kind of try to skip it.
Yeah.
go go from Scotland, maybe take a plane over it, and then go to Wales. So those are next on my list. We were supposed to go to Japan when we were thinking about studying abroad, because we are going to study abroad in
Yeah.
Ireland.
I
Then we
did
had to
want to do
choose another
Japan.
destination. It was going to be Japan, so that could be cool too.
I'll do Japan with you, dude. I'll do all those trips with you. If you like, let me know the details. I'll go with you. We could do could do contrasting vibes and the world tour.
Some places like I'm not so keen on going is like France. Like I heard Paris is kind of like gross.
Like
It could be pretty, and maybe eventually I will go.
I
But
would be fine with visiting France. I want to do Canada. I want to do like not just parts of Canada. I kind of want to just do like you know how a lot of people will do like cross country America. I kind of want to try cross country Canada because like I have roots from Quebec and
Quebec,
fuck you, bud. Um,
we talk a
so,
bit.
dude, I swear to God, you want to get it out? You want to get it out of your system and say it real quick?
No, it's okay.
Well, now they're not gonna know, so now you got it.
Oh wait, what am I making fun of you again for?
I thought you were gonna do the "There's a moose loose about the moose." Fuck you. I really want to go to Newfoundland, Labrador because I hear St. John is awesome, and I would love to explore like that place because I'm big into fishing, and it's like just a big island, and it's cold, and I've always wanted to go to a bunch of islands, but I hate the heat. So Newfoundland, Labrador would be cool to go to. None of it would be cool to visit. I'd for sure want to do
None of
Toronto.
it.
It's good. It's none of it.
None of it. Not about none of it.
Dude,
But
we're
yeah,
gonna lose all of our Canadian listeners.
dude, Canada would be so cool because you could do it in like a long weekend because it's so much simpler to travel to than like Europe.
Yeah,
So I would love to go to Canada, even just for like a quick, easy trip.
honestly, when I might do it this summer, if you want to come up, we can
Dude,
do
I will. I'll
probably
do
do
it.
Montreal. Montreal's not too far. Quebec's not too far.
Quebec.
I hate you. The only issue is I don't speak good enough French for Quebec. I would probably get, which I mean, it's not. I mean, I guess we went to Germany without.
Yeah, I kind of
German.
knew some of it. Not really.
I had I had an experience in a gift shop where the guy was trying to like speak to me in German, and I don't know any German, so he like kept flipping through languages, and I was like, English? Do you know English? And he goes, not really. And we finally settled on French because we both knew just enough French to communicate like, hey, what's over there? And I was like, oh, just like a cup and like some like t-shirts because he was asking like what was I was blocking something. And he was asking what was over there.
What did you ask him in French?
What did I ask him?
Yeah, they say it in French.
He asked me, fuck. I was bits and pieces, but it was like essentially what's over there in French.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, like, I said like poissine, which is
Pussy?
Yeah, I said pussy. I like did the
Pussy?
drinking motion and
Pussy question mark?
or the drinking motion in poissine, which is kind of like I forget if it's swimming pool or water, but either way, he got like what I was trying to say, like poissine, and doing like the drinking motion. It was oh yeah. It was a clusterfuck of a conversation, and it was probably one of my most enjoyable conversations I've had all.
Were you guys just like laughing, trying to?
Yeah, trying because we were both like, "Hey, I don't speak your language, you don't speak mine. We both want to accomplish the same thing."
You want to take my money? I want to give you the money for something.
Yeah,
let's figure this out.
It was fun. It was fun. What was I saying? Oh yes, this summer I could probably make it up to like Montreal. It could be fun.
Down, do it.
I want to see Toronto because I'm a huge Toronto Maple Leafs fan. One of the only three in the world.
America squall.
Okay, tell that to the who won the Four Nations Cup, bud.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was Canada.
Nah, it was the Bruins, I bet.
Four Nations.
Yeah.
I think the Boston.
Yeah, the Bruins would probably be on the team. They're a good team for America. I mean,
the Four Nations was the best players from the United States. Like there were Bruins players on the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you were saying like the team.
So basically,
the Boston
it's
Bruins.
like it's a win for the Bruins.
It is. The U.S. did beat Canada in one game, which was a fucking fun game to watch.
Actually, it was just the fights for like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, there was 3 fights in the first like 9 minutes or something like that.
It was pretty sick.
It was fun. Where else do I want to do in Canada? I don't know. I want to do a lot of Canada. BC would be cool to do like motorcycle through.
Yeah,
it'd be really fun. For sure, going to Japan. I think I'm gonna do that. Like if I when I get married for honeymoon. I think I want to do Japan because the mountains are beautiful, and I really like anime and the
nerd.
Fuck you,
nerd.
Plus, I really like JDM cars, so it'd be cool to see some sports cars there. I wouldn't mind doing.
Just want to take a short intermission as the unmedicated ADHD Ben tries to figure out what the hell he's talking about. Alright, and back to the episode.
That was weird. That was a weird cut because I didn't want to look like a dumbass, even though I do. But I really want to do Australia. Like, that would be a really fun one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I didn't even think about that, but I mean the spiders though.
Yeah, but I feel like if we stay in the city area, it won't be too bad. But I do want to go to the outback and fucking rip some quads. It'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, not my thing, but.
What about for domestic? What would you want to do for like domestic?
Just like in the States?
Yeah.
I should probably go to Florida again since I almost died last time, so I did actually enjoy it this time.
Yeah.
Not
much has changed. You'll still almost die, just instead of from asthma, it'll be from a local.
I would want to go to Wisconsin just because, home of the Green Bay Packers.
Wisconsin.
I would probably, Green Bay, Wisconsin. So that's another one thing on my list. Texas. See my Pookie Bear Christian. And see his.
I would do all of those. I want to do the Great Lakes regions. Would be really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Must see Superior in the halls of her ice water mansion.
Yeah.
God rest their souls.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know about the Edmund Fitzgerald?
No. Oh, the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Remember.
They died in.
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that
they died
now.
in Superior. Just sad.
Yeah.
I probably won't be going back to California again. If I do, it'll be very begrudgingly.
Like LA or
Okay, I wouldn't mind doing Northern Cali, like Big Bear, or like some of the more northern parts, but I don't want to go back to the LA region ever again. I hated it. I was so sick. It was not good. It wasn't just like me being sick that made it not good. It was just everything's expensive. People weren't really all that friendly. It's just not. California's not on my like bucket list.
Imagine if we go to Florida together and it's just like when I was like 4 years old and I
You
get
just
off the
start
plane, I
dying
just
immediately.
fucking collapse again.
I want to do.
Not again.
I really, really want to do Arizona, and I really, really want to do a like 2 or 3 day trip just doing like off roading in the Sahara.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool.
And you're coming with me.
Oh shit!
If I do it, you should go.
All right, I'm down.
Cool. Now it's on recording. Do not cut that out, you dick.
Shit.
If you do, I'm just curious. Because you can't ride a motorcycle, right?
Nope.
So you would have to do either a side by side or a quad.
It's a side by side.
Side by side's like it's a side by side. It's
Okay.
kind of like a.
It's like a
off-road
motorcycle attached
car.
to another motorcycle.
No, that's. Are you talking about a sidecar?
Fuck, I don't know. Are you talking about like the little motorcycle with like the little carriage that people put their dogs in?
No, that's
Like
a
their
sidecar.
baby.
That's a sidecar.
Oh.
It would be fun to rip a sidecar through there. It's just they don't have the best suspension, so you would shrink even more from your spine compressing against every bump. Side by sides are like think of like an off road go kart kind of.
Okay.
That's kind of what they are.
So it'd be like Baby Mario.
Kind of, I guess. You'd be like driving a. Oh God, how do I? It's hard to like describe what a side by side is now that I have to do it. It's just
I'll
like
just do the quad then.
A quad, yeah, it's just a 4-wheeler.
Okay, I'll do the quad. Puberty has been horrible this week.
Yeah, you've been hitting puberty a couple times.
I've driven quads before, so it's been a while. It's been like since middle school. But
I would teach you how to ride a motorcycle too.
Okay. In the Sahara, that'd be the best place to learn. I bet.
Actually, fun fact: people always think that sand is soft and fluffy until you like race motocross or like ride and crash on sand. It sucks.
Oh.
I mean, I'd take it over. Yeah, I'd take anything over like pavement or concrete.
True.
But I actually like sand. Hard pack sand sucks.
I can imagine.
You fall. Whoa! We needed a transition, and I didn't feel like sitting here thinking about transitions longer than that. So I think for like transitions, we might just start making noises, which could be fun.
Whoa!
Whoa! Yeah, now we're just doing it organically. I ain't never gonna know what's a cut and what's not.
So we had a lot of fun in Europe, not just Austria, in Europe. It was good times, and sorry we didn't do a ton of dumb stuff.
And, wait, what was the name of what did the locals call Munich?
Munich?
Munich? I don't think it was that.
What?
I don't think it was Munich.
Talking about the beer where they call it like liquid bread?
No. I'm talking about like what Angelica called Munich, because like how you say Munich, we say something else. What was it?
Munich.
I thought it was München.
Oh, you right?
Was
Maybe?
it München?
I don't know.
München on my dick and balls.
Oh, you got me. Anyway,
I had to reach really hard for that. I was really hoping you were like smart guy instincts were gonna kick in and be like, "Oh, I remember this because I am a history person." But I was really hoping that was gonna kick in. I was trying so hard to get you to say it, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to say it. But now we're here. Anyway, so that's it for this one. Next time we're gonna have special guest Christian Garcia, who's a buddy of ours that went with us on this trip. Probably talk about the trip. We're going to be playing a game of taking a U.S. citizenship test against him. Connor's going to grab some questions from the U.S. citizenship test.
I will be hosting it, taking those questions and asking you both.
And then I'm going to take a U.S. citizenship test against him, which will be really fun.
Yes. I'm sure you guys would do so much better than I did in trivia, or you won't.
Or I won't, and I'm gonna get deported.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he's gonna do really bad, and he's gonna get deported.
He did. He did get the heavy security check
Oh
when they were
yeah,
coming back.
that
he,
was
he was suspicious.
he's a suspicious guy. Well, didn't Kenzie have to get her bag checked because they thought like the bag of crystals from Swarovski she bought were drugs?
Is that true? I
Yeah,
didn't hear that.
yeah. Her like a bunch of people's bags got like extra searched. And Kenzie's they like made her take a bunch of like the crystals out of her bag because they thought she had drugs.
Oh, wow. We just had a rough time. Oh,
Yeah, maybe that's how the Europeans like it though. Rough.
well.
What?
Hey, all right. So next week, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be less tired little boys.
Yeah, we were pretty fucking exhausted. I know, like I got here, struggled to stay awake while Liv was making pierogies because I needed food in my stomach, and then went up to my bed and passed out.
Yeah, I ate the pierogi as soon as it came out, even though it was burning hot. It just burned the shit out of my mouth, and I just devoured it. I went, oh, bed, and I went to bed.
I came upstairs, ate the pierogies when they were a little cooler because I can't do like hot food in my mouth. Not like you, who does burning liquids in your mouth all the time.
Yep.
But I kind of just like turned on my Game Grumps and was like, I'm gonna play some Monster Hunter after I eat these.
You're a hunk shoe kind of guy, not a hunk.
It depends on how tired I am. You know? All right, real ending of the episode right now.
We're ending it.
No, I said right now.
We're ending it. Here we go. We're ending it.
Fuck it, we'll do it
Ending.
live. Edit.
Edit.
End it.
Here we go. Ending it.